From the Black Swan Media Studios, deep inside a secret underground bunker, we're speaking to freedom-loving patriots from all around the country and the world. Welcome to the Resistance. This is John Crump live.
And it is John Crump live, and we are here. We're going to be talking about tech. We're going to be talking about guns. We're going to be talking about all sorts of cool things. And in fact, we're going to be talking about so much tech because I'm coming up with the tech YouTube channel spot because something interesting is happening that I found out. But I'll talk about it in a second. Let me go ahead and bring on Flying Rich. Flying Rich, how are you doing, my friend?
Good, Crumpy. Let's see, it's been a while.
Yeah, and let's bring on Jason. Jason, how are you doing, Jason?
Jason, Rogue Banshee.
I'm alive.
Rogue Banshee, I got something to tell you that's kind of weird. So,
well, but that would be normal for you, though.
All right, but they have nothing to do with guns. I bought a wireless print server on Amazon.
I saw the post about that.
Yeah, I'm going to do a video on it, and I'm paranoid. So, I monitor or report traffic going in and out, and it's calling back to Huawei servers in China
with everything you send to it.
So I was like, what will happen if I remove the solid state drive? So no drive whatsoever. Guess what? It still
sends back everything to China. So does it do? Does it scan your whole network and then send back the topology to?
No. I think it's just sending documents back.
It's mapping his network for him.
Did you tell him you're not working on the next generation fighter?
Yeah, but it's I set it up so on its own,
but
on its own VLAN, so we can get out to the rest of the network and stuff like that. So I can just
So hold on, pump the brakes here. So let me tell you what you're doing wrong. Anytime they're spying on you, you got to poison the data stream. You got to start sending documents about monkey brains connected to GPUs, and that they're the next supercomputer.
You just start playing the second Top Gun movie, and they start moving satellites.
Yeah. What he's referring to is when they put out the Dark Star. China thought it was real and started moving satellites to film this secret aircraft when it was actually just for a movie.
The secret aircraft that's in a movie.
But the movie prop was made by the Skunk Works.
Yeah, so yes, it was basically the software is embedded into the hardware.
Can you get a ROM dump?
I haven't tried that. I still have it. I'm doing some testing.
I'm guessing it's some form of Linux that it's based on, that this print server is based on. Some super tiny Linux kernel.
It is a Linux kernel.
That's a wild guess, since everything embedded is pretty
based
much
on
running
a super tiny Linux
kernel.
kernel.
Somebody brought up it's like a bamboo printer, but the thing with the bamboo printer is it's not hiding the fact that it's calling out to cloud servers.
Well, Rich and I were talking about that on the show that one time. We were wondering if you're printing on a bamboo server and it's sending all that stuff back to China, could you technically be in violation of export laws?
Well, the actual bamboo servers, the cloud print servers, are actually in Ashburn, Virginia.
Oh, okay. So here's my beef. it actually, so all three of us are tech guys. All three of us are
It
gun
probably does leave the
guys.
country.
All three of us 3D print. So my origin story with 3D printing, or prior to the Bamboo, is I was using an Ender 3 with a Raspberry Pi, running Octoprint and running Spaghetti Detective in a Docker container. And because I had cameras on the Ender 3, so just a webcam. So that worked pretty good, and it gave me AI to watch, and so all of that was on prem. Now I could have gone to the cloud for Spaghetti Detective, but I'm hosting it MF here because my paradigm for home network security is nothing leaves my network, other than like an email. So none of the services go out to the cloud. I'm totally violating that by having Bamboo printers, because anytime I use their nice, tightly integrated closed source software, everything I print goes out to the cloud, which totally pisses me off.
You don't use any type of segmentation or anything like that?
Yeah, walk of shame. No, I'm not. I literally, I'm not
I
even
don't know
putting
if
it
we
on
can
the
be
guest
friends
network.
anymore, Rich.
Right.
That's not good.
I know how to make you my friend. I got cool new guns.
Yeah, but you're 3,000 miles away from it.
ADXR 920, 25-month member. Awesome. Thank you so much. That is incredible.
Dude.
That is incredible. Yeah. So this print server is sending everything back
To China.
China.
And Huawei should make all of our 5G networking infrastructure. I don't see a problem with that.
Well, Huawei has tons of connections to the CCP. And since it's hidden in the actual hardware, so it's actually encoded. It's like on the firmware level, so it's not even on the drive. That has to be.
Yeah, it's not like your device caught some sort of virus that's sending everything back to China.
It's like hard coded.
Mm-hmm.
So
Bob Masavo's a techie. Yeah, all right. So this is what kills me, and also Jason. Of the three of us, all have drones, and Jason turned me on to Litchi Pilot, which is kind of cool, because it allows you to break free of some of the constraints, which I won't talk about.
Yeah, well, one of my neighbors
doesn't report the stuff back to China.
Well, one of my neighbors had Litchi Pilot, and his drone decided to go for a
depart.
I've had that happen to me once.
Well, they found it. He found it like it was like literally like 10 miles away. And they returned it.
Well, hey, yeah, I was actually flying my Mini 2 yesterday. The first time in like 4 months I've flown it, but yeah, Litchi can be a little glitchy sometimes.
Litchi is glitchy.
I had a problem yesterday with it where the video feed was coming through scrambled, and I had to like power everything down, power it all back up, and it worked fine after that. And like, I guess my drone just missed me. It was just pissed.
Well, this drone ended up right outside an airport.
Oh, so actually, can we talk about one thing? I saw Jared posted a video. I'm not sure when, over the weekend or last couple of days it was, but he was at a training event. So Guns and Gadgets was at a training event, and it was obvious that all of these guys were carrying their firearms or going. I guess they weren't taking them in the hotel room. Typically, I go to an event, I bring everything into the hotel room.
And sometimes leave it there.
Oh. Ouch. Ouch. Fucking Crump in his memory. Ouch. Ouch. Yeah, I did leave a laptop bag with a certain something at a hotel room.
Was it your sex doll
In,
again?
in a state where you're probably not allowed to have 30 round magazines.
Well, you are, but you just can't buy it in that state. So you all have 30 round mag. You just can't carry. You just can't acquire it within the state.
Let's see. Is that the lab? Yeah, the bag's over there.
So would that be? Was it BYO 30?
Yeah.
So, ouch. Yeah, I'm sweating over that still. Yeah, I had to drive 90 minutes back to get it.
Oops.
Oops.
Oops. That sucks.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah,
So that's my story.
That'd be a bitch.
Yeah. Yeah. So what's interesting, so Jason turned me on to Litchi Pilot, which allows like the Mini 2 do basically all the Mini 3 stuff, which is pretty damn cool.
Yeah.
So there's things that you can do with drones like mapping or waypoint missions that you, depending on what version of a DJI you have, may or may not be available. Now, I keep seeing. So actually, I totally sidetracked 3 times. So, Jared got his, and a bunch of guys got firearms stolen from their vehicles at like 4:30 a.m. at their hotels where they were doing some training. So, on the low scale end, something like an AirTag would help. In your case. On a little bit better, higher end, something like a Meshtastic with a GPS would help.
It's a little big to hide, though.
Yeah, I mean, if it's in a Pelican case.
Yeah, I can see you putting it under the foam. Yeah, that's true.
I like packing one of the magazines with some Syntex
explosives
with a remote detonator,
which you can communicate to these over long distances also. Just saying.
Anyone hear my phone ring? Bam. What's the phone ringing?
So, all right. So there's a couple of different methods. There's like spot trackers also, which have a monthly subscription. So your AirTag doesn't have a monthly subscription. Your Meshtastic doesn't have a monthly subscription. Something like Garmin Solutions or the Spot Tracker do have monthly subscriptions. So that it depends on how much money you want to pay to have your ish secure. Now the problem with and so we had a AirTag in my daughter's scooter that was stolen. There's videos of the guys, from the parking lot cam loading scooters into a Ryder truck. I know exactly where, because of the tracker, where they were. And I guess finally, this is not an Apple phone, but finally the iPhone says, hey, you're being stalked by an AirTag, and they must have deactivated the AirTag. So you can do that. You can have software detect that you're being stalked by an AirTag, which kind of negates theft recovery of an item. So that's the problem with an AirTag. Now, the problem with Meshtastic is, if you throw a GPS on board, it's got to be able to receive the signal. I haven't done any testing with that, but that could be an issue. The Meshtastic is not detectable unless you have another Meshtastic, which is probably a corner case situation. Somebody like me does and would know if there's a node following them, but most people would not. The Spot is good also, but so what you got to realize is AirTags depend on other people with iPhones connecting Bluetooth to it without you knowing it, except for if it stalks you for a couple of days. So the AirTags eventually will notify the iPhone, but the way you know where your device is, like if you leave it at a park, And if nobody goes by it with an iPhone, you're never going to know where it is until somebody does go by it with an iPhone.
What was the story about the guy that had the AirTag in his car, and then the car got stolen? He called the cops, going, "I know exactly where the car is," and the cops didn't take it seriously. It ended up on a container, went to Canada. From Canada, it left Canada and disappeared for about a month, and then showed up in Europe.
Mm-hmm.
And then in Europe, it was there for like a week before it disappeared, and then showed up in Dubai.
Yep. Yeah, I remember that one.
So yeah, because there's nothing there for the AirTag to send the AirTag up to Apple.
Right. Right. It
No
depends
internet.
on somebody else with an iPhone and a connection to a cell network.
Yep.
To relay back the data. Now, something like the LoRa can and can't be effective, of course, if you have a drone with it and you fly a grid pattern, which you could program with Litchi Pilot to survey the area. You would be able to locate where the damn thing is and send messages to it to do.
Unless they are out of sight.
Well, I mean, you could. Seriously, you could take. Actually, I could 3D print. Where's my 3D printer magazine? You could 3D print a magazine, drop one of these in there with a GPS on it and a bunch of 18650 batteries, and leave it in your gun case. I got an idea for a new product. I'm going to call it the Jared.
The Jared.
So, Rich, you've been dying to say something for a while.
Have I? Really? Is it about a lawsuit?
Yes.
It is about a lawsuit.
I haven't brought it up.
You haven't brought it up? Well, I mean, Dark isn't here. Can we talk about it?
You can, yeah, sure.
So, okay, Crump, Dark, and I are litigants in suing the ATF.
Nice.
Yeah,
so
I said, I sent a text like Thursday. It was like, hey, you guys, we're going to sue the ATF, okay?
Oh, I didn't get that text. I see. I know where I rank anymore.
Well, we needed certain people that have certain situations, and they just have everyone that happens to have different.
No, that's okay. The certain situation is that you're not the rogue banshee. I get it. It's okay.
Ooh. Smell that? That's butt hurt.
No, so
okay. I know what it is.
We're part of the Texas versus ATF over the roll case. So there you go.
Yeah. So literally, I got a message on my phone. I'm like, the voice to text must have really screwed up. That Indian guy called me, made it sound like it was Steven Stambolier, and Steven Stambolier doesn't call me, so I just ignored it.
Yeah. So. Yeah, I was like, Rich, you haven't called back Steven. He's like, oh, that was really Steven? So I told you he was going to call you. Jesus. So, yeah, hopefully we'll defeat the role. If you're a GOA member, you are protected up until June 15th right now. But
so what happens on June 15th, though?
The TRO
expires.
And hopefully we will have the a PI by then.
Preliminary injunction.
So I'm about to say, did you get Magnum or Simon and Simon?
What if we get both?
Riptide.
Oh, nobody's that old.
This is flashbacks for when you didn't show up to your show last time and you let me and Rich go.
Yeah. Oh, what injury are reclaiming? I have a sizable collection. I probably have more than the average bear when it comes to guns.
If you read the lawsuit, it says my wife makes me sell guns occasionally when she gets mad.
Yeah, I got like $500,000 worth of guns, and
that's it. Crump, you're
probably
slacking.
More than that.
Well, that's because he's been selling them.
Because I have so many, I have like a digital way of storing information about them and
Bitcoin.
stuff like that.
I heard Ironsides,
Yeah. So, yeah.
Barnaby
So
Jones.
the size of my collection is that's a lot of barkeep. Well, the size of my collection would make the ATF look. Maybe you don't need 30
Well,
issues
wait.
right or
Did-
involved. Possibly.
Crumb, didn't you buy 26 guns in one day from 5 different FFLs?
It was a little bit more than that, but 26 of them were originally, but then I found a couple more. I think
Pistols,
I-
that
in
is.
one day?
Pistols.
But there's a trolling, dude. We gotta have entertain yourself somehow.
So, Jason, he did that because we had a viewer that got, the knock on the door. It's like, hey, you bought 3 guns last weekend at a gun show. And he's like, yeah, so leave my property before the dog gets you.
They're blood dogs. They're dog lovers, man.
Well, they say so on National Dog Day. Yeah.
Yeah.
Why didn't I buy a bunch of lures instead of barkeeps? The barkeeps are on sale, and
Well, lowers. Well, I guess it would depend on your state. Lowers wouldn't be reported as a multi.
Don't trigger the multiple sales forms.
Yeah. Gee, I wonder
Barkeeps.
how I know that. But yeah, the lowers wouldn't trigger the multiple sale form.
Yeah,
It could, depending on your state.
not Virginia.
Not Virginia. It would be a southern border state. It would trigger because
Not Virginia.
multiple sale of even certain firearms that would not be a pistol would trigger off a multiple sale form.
Ooh, and for all of those playing bingo at home, I am the only person that's not formally an FFL on this panel.
I used to be.
Yeah, me too.
No, Bob.
Now I
they
let the
don't.
ATF visit somebody else's house.
They're considered receivers and not pistols. Only pistols.
Yeah,
Pistols
the trick with the AR lower is it's a fringe area because it could be a pistol or a rifle.
Yeah, but if it's a strip lower,
If it's a
then
strip lower, it's a receiver.
it's a receiver.
Yeah. So it's just the AR is weird, but yeah, no, it would multiple lowers do not trigger that. Don't trigger the multi-sale unless you're on a border state such as New Mexico, Arizona, California.
Yeah, so if you're not in the border state, multiple sales are only triggered by handguns.
Yep.
If you had them with a pistol buffer tube, would that make them a pistol?
No, it's the barrel. It's the upper when you mate the upper.
Okay. So it's still a receiver at that point.
Still a receiver.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's the upper, whatever upper you put on it depends on whether it's going to be a pistol, a rifle, or an SPR, not the buffer tube. Because if you think about this, if you get a Browning's BRN 180, there's no pistol, there's no buffer tube to that.
Correct.
Yeah. That is not a rumor. That is true, but I heard it was only on in a border state.
When I was in FFL, it was only a border state. Now I haven't been in FFL in 4 years. So, but that's what it was.
So the cartels have to go to Nevada to buy the bell feds, is what you're saying?
Well, the ATF is that they're asking, they're not requiring,
Oklahoma.
they're asking people in border states to report like belt feds and stuff like that.
I think it's on. I think it's on the form. What states? It's the 310.4. I thought it was in the directions
Johnny
of
Three Bar. Ouch.
No, it's only the southwest border.
Yeah.
Really? So we could trust the Canadians with bell feds, is what you're saying?
Well,
Yeah. I mean, come on. We got to get that maple syrup somehow.
you know,
Maple
there's
syrup
actually
crude
such
oil.
thing as the maple syrup cartel.
I do.
I'm not even joking.
No, I know you're not. It truly is a thing.
And their rivals are the Apple Dumpling Gang.
You're definitely starting to show your age now.
Dude, no, they are. Yeah, there's actually a maple syrup cartel.
But do they have Gatling guns? Is what I want to know. Notice how
Well, you know
John
who they're-
didn't flinch at all.
Well, wouldn't their enemy be Top Shot Dustin then, since he goes out and shoots trees down with full autos?
They're known as the Federation of Quebec Maple Syrup Producers. Yeah.
Have they had their bank accounts suspended?
No, they're sanctioned by the government. They get to decide whether you can sell maple syrup or not.
Jason, do you know what this is?
Sorry, I'm reading an ATF form.
Oh.
That looks. Is that a 1919 or a Modus?
No way! You're good. I modeled it
Nice.
because my Gatling gun's going to fit on that.
I know that because one of my dream builds is a 1919.
Yeah, black market all over.
Black market all.
Dude, there's a lot of really weird stuff. You know where the cartels? You know where they make a lot of the money at? The Mexican cartels? Besides drugs,
Smuggling
of course.
humans.
Besides drugs and smuggling humans. They might have bought a Super Bowl ad. Avocados.
Right.
No, I'm serious. They are really, really in the avocado business.
So don't buy blood avocados.
Blood avocados. We should make that a thing now, right?
Well, I want to make privilege lanes a thing because you're driving down the highway and you could go faster with less traffic down these lanes. We need to start calling them privilege lanes.
Yeah. So here
we have 80-mile-an-hour speed limits here. So do we have? Is that technically all of our lanes are privilege lanes then?
Yeah, but they don't charge you extra to go fast.
No, they do not.
So the problem, my beef was for 3 freaking years I was working in Orlando and I-4 was all torn up and I bore the full brunt of the impact, but I did not get the full amount of privilege when it was done.
There you go.
Oh man, you can't make this stuff up.
So is it true Breaking Bad was going to be about avocados, but it just didn't sell?
Maybe.
The plastic avocados full of fentanyl.
What was I found this video and I started laughing. It was somebody spoofed. It was like it was going to be the Breaking Bad movie. And they pulled clips from Breaking Bad together, where was it the brother-in-law who was the Fed? He really wasn't dead.
Yeah,
and it was just funny the way they put this thing together. And I was just laughing. My wife's like, "What are you watching?" And I gave it to her. She goes, "Because it seemed like at first it seems like it's serious, And then you start realizing like the glitches in it, and you're like, and it just gets more crazier and crazier as you go on. It's like, this is funny as hell.
Do you want to see a interesting story? So somebody rented an Airbnb and they accidentally left 235 pounds of meth behind. The cleaning crew showed up.
And an MP5
right next to
and a
somebody's
laptop
gun.
Yeah, dude, that's kind of ridiculous. How do you leave 235 pounds of meth?
I mean, that's a good sized human in weight. Like, how do I have all this extra room in the car?
This is not like dropping a diamond earring. I mean, this is going to be like bags, right?
Or a laptop behind a bench that you miss.
Yeah. I'll show you a picture of it.
In the volume of that. So meth isn't particularly heavy, not that I know by experience, but
that's a lot of illicit substances there.
Well, it depends on where you're at. That could be for personal consumption.
I want to go to that party
over the next 3 lifetimes.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's like people leaving Costco and they got all the liquor. And I'm like, where are you going?
Home.
I'm like, can I come?
You don't drink, Rich.
I try to, all right? I'm trying to learn.
I'm trying to learn how to drink, man.
I think, did I have a beer with Jason?
If I'd known that, shot would have been completely different this year.
Yeah, wait, did we have any beers or we just had sodas in the fridge at SHOT Show?
I don't know what was in the... Well, for soda-wise, I wouldn't know. I really didn't pay attention to that. But
hey, Lupo called me the other day. You never
I know. You never answered my text, and I asked you what he wanted.
I never got back to never heard. So
yeah, that's
never too late to start. That's right. So I have a new whiskey I've been drinking. It's called Swear Jar. It's actually pretty good.
I'm not an alcoholic. I'm just not a quitter.
Yeah,
I'm not an alcoholic. Just sober is a problem.
Yeah. Johnny 3 Bar. They left the meth after they got the avocados over the bowl.
Yeah, I just don't see how you could accidentally leave 235 pounds of anything behind.
I think that's because the other 800 pounds got loaded up in the car, and you just figured, you had it all.
They were coming back with another SUV.
Yeah.
The couldn't fit it in. Drone wasn't available.
Couldn't fit it all in their subcompact rental car.
Yeah, maybe. No, they had a U-Haul truck there.
So, who contributed to Trump's re-election campaign over the last couple of days?
I don't contribute to politicians.
I didn't contribute a lot, so it doesn't matter. Unlike Dan Bongino,
that was
who contributed
the best fundraising drive ever.
So I got to say, Babylon B has kicked it up to a new level. They got a meme with Biden calling Alan Bragg, asking if he could investigate him.
It's the political cartoon I saw maybe yesterday. It was Biden talking about, you see, my opponent is a convicted felon, and then the reporter is, sir, can you report on how a convicted felon is beating you in the polls?
Did you see Trump when he went to UFC over the weekend?
Oh yeah. Yeah, they're like roaring when he came in, and then there was a chant of FJB, and then when the winner won, he went over and shook Trump's hand, and Dana. What's the guy's name? Why can't I remember the guy's name?
Dana White.
Dana White's hand. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, are
Yeah.
you really going to Europe to visit Polar Nights, Grumpy?
What?
Or were you really going to Europe to visit Polar Nights?
No, I'm going to be in Iceland in a couple weeks. Driving around the
Discord. Is that what that icon was?
What?
Is that Polar Nights? Is he on Discord?
No, Twitch.
Twitch. That's what I'm sitting there looking at that going, all right, that's not the YouTube logo. It's on the Facebook
Twitch
logo. I was trying to figure out which one that one was.
Yeah, I'm going to Iceland. I'm gonna go see volcanoes and ice.
Wait. Iceland's no longer covered in ice. Al Gore said that would happen at the turn of the century. He meant from the 1900s to the 2000s.
Yeah.
My favorite sea level rising meme is 1920 Statue of Liberty and the 2020 Statue of Liberty picture in New York Harbor.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
So the same picture?
Pretty much. Just one's colored.
You know, if these oceans are rising and all these celebrities are so worried about it, why do they keep on buying houses right on the shoreline?
Well, I always love that they talk about, well, if the insurance companies thought the oceans were rising, they wouldn't insure these homes.
True.
Yeah. What did Charlton Heston yell when he saw the Statue of Liberty? Them damn dirty apes. Was that it?
No, it wasn't damn dirty apes. That was when they put they did the lobotomy. It was damn you, wasn't it? They did it, damn you.
Up in Iceland.
Your couch is in Iceland? Did you have an air tag on that?
No, my new couch will be in around the 20th, but I'm not going to be here. I'll be in Iceland on the 20th, so I'll have to wait till.
So Dark's going to mind your house and keep your new furniture and tell you that was captured by pirates also?
I got all the other furniture, just the couch that I don't have. Okay, you know about my couch, right, Jason?
No.
Pirates stole it.
I'm about to say, is it the casting couch?
Not porch pirates.
Pirates, like skinny guys with AKs and little boats.
Okay.
So they had to reship it.
Well, why are you buying stuff from China then?
It's not from China. From Vietnam.
Vietnam? I'd say it's got to be Vietnam or Thailand.
Yeah, so it's coming around the Horn of Africa. Instead of going through by Somalia, they got to take it the long way around.
You paid extra for protection, for pirate protection on your couch.
No, they're just taking it a long way.
All right, I'm a little worried. Polar Night says, this is the only time I get to see 3 normal Americans live. I need to stop watching Congress TV live. Well, normal-ish?
Well, it depends. It depends on your point of view, whether we're normal or not. If you're the ATF or not.
Right?
Yeah.
So what is the average lifespan of somebody that sues the ATF? I mean, what are my chances here?
I've
probably better than having something dirty on Hillary Clinton.
I mean, I've seen them multiple times. I'm still here. I've seen them so much. When I told my wife, I was like, "Mary, I'm suing the ATF again." My wife's like, "Okay."
My wife had almost a similar response.
She's like, "Whatever." I don't have any dogs. That's why I
got 2 little dogs. They're tougher targets. Not counting the other inanimate dogs.
To fill with tannerite?
The inanimate tannerite dogs, yes, that are AI controlled.
You know, I know a guy that works on for Boston Dynamics on the dog thing.
Is that like your cousin that invented the 3D printer?
No, this is another guy. This is not Scott Crump. Scott, the guy that invented the 3D printer is named Scott Crump, which is interesting. But no, I just know a guy that
I'm going dumpster diving in Boston Dynamics dumpster.
Yeah, but no, I know a guy that works for Boston Dynamics, which is kind of cool.
Radio Shack went out of business some years ago, and I totally dumpster dived that place.
Well, why would you not? I mean,
Radio Shack's coming back.
The Shack is back?
The Shack's coming back.
Why? Who bought it and infused cash into it?
T-Mobile.
T-Mobile.
I think T-Mobile. Dude. Do you have frickin' spy cameras watching me, Brandon? What? And stuff with
Brandon, you weren't supposed
to
let on that we were doing that to Flying Rich.
Tannerite and ball bearings.
Yeah, who bought them?
I thought T-Mobile bought Radio Shack.
Maybe.
Dude, if they stock Radio Shack with Arduinos, Raspberry Pis, and LoRa boards, they're going to do a killing work. I mean, they really, and people that knew how the crap worked. Oh god! All right, I got a great Radio Shack story. So, I was doing a video. I think it was the graduation of, I forget what college in North Carolina. I was working on things. I was actually building cases for the cameras because I couldn't afford to buy them. And I still had to make up some wiring, and you could get a cigarette lighter adapter soldering iron. So a 12-volt soldering iron so I literally was riding down the road, after my dad bought this, riding down the road on I-95 soldering wires together to power all the equipment. So my dad is arguing with the guy at Radio Shack. He's like, he wants to buy a 12-volt soldering iron. The guy's swearing up and down there's no such thing as a 12-volt soldering iron. And my dad's like, no, there is. And of course, my dad being overly prankster-ish, he and also he knew his tech. He knew there was a 12-volt soldering iron. So lo and behold, the guy is standing right in front of where the 12-volt soldering iron is, and he's like, he looks it up, and sure enough, it's right there, right where he was standing. And then my dad looks him straight in the eye and says, all right, now I need 12-volt solder for it.
Yeah. The Unicoma group has bought it. It's a El Salvadorian company.
Whoa! We don't have a show tomorrow for Killdozer Day. Is Whistling Diesel doing anything? What do we got going on?
I don't know. I know the Lore Lodge just did an episode on Killdozer.
Oh yeah.
Well, we gotta have him back on. Aiden Mattis, the Lore Lodge.
Oh yeah, that was cool.
Lore Lodge is like in Windigoon. You ever hear of these channels, Jason?
Sorry, I was looking at what the hell Killdozer is.
What? No. Like, wait. You can't be my friend because what? I don't have a VLAN for my 3D printers. Well, that's you don't know what Killdozer?
That's the icing on the cake for never finishing off your MUP ones.
Mm-hmm. And I still have one that
I can see them right. I got a box of MUP ones right over there.
Oh, you can ship them my place,
right? I don't know if I can.
So no, I don't. I was looking at what the hell Killdozer was.
What?
Well, I think we're gonna do probably a live. I'm expecting some big news coming on. On Thursday.
Thursday, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Like big news.
Hold on. All right, I'm gonna be pimping Johnny B merch Let's see what. How do I get this so I can see it? Damn it! There it is. Boop.
The guy's got a huge following, and you got to pimp his merch.
I don't own this T-shirt. I think I really need to get it.
Killdozer repair manual. I was about to say it looks like a Haynes manual, but
Yep,
yeah.
yep. Well, that and they have like the Dalek repair manual. That's another one I want.
The Dalek repair manual.
Yeah.
Well, we're doing Rumble on Wednesday to give time for Rich to watch Civil War.
Oh, you're talking about uncensored podcasts?
Yeah, so that's gonna be Wednesday, so Rich can finally have time to watch Civil War, so we can discuss it because we've been trying to do it for like 3 weeks.
You haven't seen Civil War yet?
Rich
I have
hasn't.
to pay to go to the movies.
And that's stopping you? Just saying. Seen it.
Well, maybe you can replace Rich if he doesn't watch it.
Ooh, I'm getting
Ooh.
booted. Here's the Dalek workshop manual.
Flair.
Now, if that, I'm pretty sure that's on a T-shirt also. So I really need to get the Killdozer and the Dalek workshop manuals and actually pay for them.
What's a Dalek?
Dude, you're so goofed on me, right?
No, I have no idea what a Dalek is. What's a Dalek?
You can't even say it with a straight face. You know what it is.
I hate that show so much.
Oh, are you kidding me? I love Doctor. Well,
I do not like Doctor Who at all.
Well, see, I loved the OG BBC Doctor Who.
Oh, I hated that.
Because it was like a radio show. It was almost a radio show. It was so bad.
Probably because that's why I hated it.
A buddy of mine was into that, and I just could not get into that show.
Dude, I cannot get into that show. I cannot get into Game of Thrones.
I never watched that.
Now you just there's something just wrong with that. I mean, especially the first few episodes where it's basically just one big love fest of Skinamax.
Yeah, I'm not a big Game of Thrones fan. Don't like that. You know what I found interesting? You might find this. Have you ever watched Z Nation? Like a campy zombie.
No,
show? It's like a campy zombie show, and I'm watching the show called Black Summer. They have 2 series, and I was like, and it turns out that Black Summer is the prequel to Z Nation, but Z Nation is this like campy zombie show, and Black Summer is this dark zombie show. So it's kind of interesting.
Hold on.
I'm with you. You suck. You should have been here. I love you. Master Ken here saying DLD After Dark. Sorry you couldn't make it. The name of your company sounds like a late night Skinamax show.
Oh.
Hey,
I haven't seen mine yet. Have you not aired mine?
Oh yeah, you're in there. Hold on.
I haven't seen that one yet.
Are you serious? You haven't seen this?
I haven't seen it yet. I was wondering how edited you had to do mine.
What the hell?
What's going on?
Polar Knight is calling me a hobbit. Freaking Euros.
You live in a basement.
I'm about to say, truth hurt?
I would insult Europeans, but I can't do that. Really.
Without
I think
hurting his wife's feelings.
Yeah, I might get in a little bit of trouble for insulting Europeans. My wife is European,
so
by
let's
the way.
see.
Yo, DLD, where are you at, bro? You know, I came all the way out here. I was hoping to see you. Like, I saw you at IB88, and you're not here, bro. You gotta hit me up sometime. The gun food, bro. Come on. You should be here.
I'm not surprised Dark's not here. I mean, SHOT is, after all, for these professionals, not clover attacking doors. So, you know, I'm kind of glad he stayed home.
Hey, Dark, just drop it like a Scott. You're missing SHOT Show 2024. You're bad.
Dark, hey, we did a gun giveaway. We gave away a Rival S, and your name came up, but you weren't here to win it, buddy.
Dark, I can't believe you're not here. I realize you must be home with the sore vagina. But we were waiting for you. We were looking for you. I even had Rich prepare dinner for you, and you didn't show up. I understand you wanted to be here at SHOT, but you had to sling those silly DLD barrels. I get it. But you could have been here with us. You missed out.
Hey, what's up, Dark? Just wondering why you're an LPS, but everybody's here at SHOT Show putting the work in. You're at home with your feet propped up. So I hope you're having a good time this week while the rest of us are here working. Love you. Dark, what are we doing? Why are we not at 2024 SHOT Show? What else could you possibly be doing with your time?
I've seen the movie.
Very scary.
So I'm over at SHOT looking around, and I don't see any Dark Mavis over here. So what the hell, man? Where you at?
Where you at, man? We're here. You're not. What's up?
Dark, what the hell, man? Why aren't you here? We're all here. You're missing out, big bud.
Hey, Dark, how's it going, man?
SHOT Show Day 3. A lot of people are here. You're not here. What's going on? You should be here, man.
You know, all the cool people are here at SHOT Show, and your presence is noticeably absent.
That motherfucking Dark didn't show up to SHOT. He owes me money, goddammit. Get your fucking ass here so I can get my money.
Dark, dude, what's going on? You come to Iraq Better and you don't come here?
You didn't edit it.
Fool?
Dark, where the hell are you, man? SHOT Show's freaking awesome. Just coffee. It's too early in the morning, but I'm doing this for Rich. You're missing out, man. I don't know why you didn't show up this year. Definitely your loss.
Yeah, and you don't get to see my bagel holster in person.
Dark, I was looking forward to you being here, dude, but I'm looking around. I'm in the press room, and I don't see no DLD. So I'm over here like, what am I supposed to do? I mean, it's not like there's a bunch of guns and other people I can talk to or anything, but I'm just saying, what am I supposed to do without Dark here?
Where is he? That motherfucking Dark.
Dark, what the fuck are you not doing here? SHOT Show is the only time we all get together, and you didn't come. I am honestly deeply insulted by this, and I hope you feel bad about it. Fuck you.
It's too bright in here. Do you know where Dark is? Where is he? I don't know. I haven't seen him anywhere. Yeah, I can't find Dark anywhere. It's ridiculous.
No, I agree with talking.
Where you at, man?
Hey, Dark, you didn't make it, man. It was awesome. There's hookers and blow for free and everything. Where are you?
Richard said you're a loser, and you should have been here. So, Dark Mavis, like, I don't know what's wrong with you. You suck. You should have been here. I love you.
Pastor Ken here saying DLD after dark.
Yeah, whooping now.
Well, there goes your monetization for this show.
I don't even care. I'm not even monetizing it. I don't care. I wish
All
I
I know
didn't.
is when I recorded that, there was a lot of people staring at me at the press room that they're like, what the hell is going on over there?
I didn't even look around. I could be so
Everyone
oblivious.
was like looking over going, yep, he finally lost it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. I wish I would have didn't go to SHOT Show.
Ooh,
Yeah,
well, yeah.
I didn't
I mean,
see
you're
it.
you're sick for like 12 weeks afterwards.
Yes, I was very, very sick.
I did okay.
But that long.
Hey, is Mike back from overseas or? Jason?
Mike's been back for a
Oh,
while.
okay.
Mike,
Yeah.
who?
Mike, our top secret contact. We can't talk about.
Holy. I'm not going to even talk about it. Anybody need a DDR3 4 gig stick?
I'll throw it in the box.
Yeah, I got to get that out.
I'm getting paid from Crump by the junk that he doesn't want.
These print servers that report back to China. Start sending them to Rich.
No, dude. I got some really nice stuff like that. I got like a 16 terabyte drive at AMS.
You got a NAS. You got all sorts of
NAS?
stuff.
Yeah.
All made in China?
No. Like the NAS is a Datto. It's a Western
Dude,
Digital.
you're a Timu whore, aren't you?
I will not use Timu, man.
You
Timu
totally shop Timu. I know you do.
No.
Dude, your credit card, like statement is all Timu, isn't it?
Dude, no, dude. I hooked up with this company that does they do like auctions, and basically what they do is they get like when office is shut down, they buy all this stuff, and they had all this tech stuff, and they're like, we don't know what it is, let's sell it to you for pennies on the dollar.
For a penny a pound, basically.
Yeah, so I got all this tech stuff for like
here. I was at a like an estate sale, and I was looking down, and there was this thing. It was unmarked, and I'm looking at it going, well, how much is that? And they're looking at it going like $3. I'm like, couldn't whip out $3 fast enough. It was it looked like a really weird Allen wrench, where there's like 3 different Allen wrenches coming off this plastic handle, and it was the tool for a Dan Wesson 38/357 revolver to take the barrel off, and it's got all the Allen wrenches for things. So my wife's like, "What are you gonna do with that?" I go, "Man, I lost ours like when I was a kid." And I go, "These things are like $50, right?" So when she got home, she goes, "They're not worth $50 anymore. They're worth $75 now."
Oh wow!
So I got this thing for $3. They marked it $6 and said, "We'll give you 50% off." Like, sweet.
Well, okay, you know what an Iron Wolf 10 terabyte hard drive goes for, right?
No, I haven't priced out 10 terabyte drives. I'm still burning up 1 terabyte drives from Sands that I retired from shit like years ago.
No, I'm just gonna search it on Amazon. I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure I got a good deal on it. Well, Rich said I got a good deal on it, so I believe them. Yeah, they're okay. So this was the drive. I got like 4 of these for $100, right?
It would help if you shared
brand new, still in the box. Still in the box, 4 of them for $100. They're $245 a piece.
Sweet deal.
But this company that they knew nothing. They don't because they deal with furniture, right? So I got like a fully populated like a Gen 10, like HP ProLiant DL380 rack mount server with 256 gigs of RAM and everything.
Wait. Can you talk about what was on the hard drives?
No. I don't know what's on a hard drive. I'll tell you offline.
Just don't run it through the print server.
But I got it for like $99.
I'm about to say, because when I was buying those DL380s, they were like, well, mine were pretty well maxed out, but they were around $6,000 a piece.
Yeah, this is like the Gen 10, yeah. Probably
the Gen 10,
$99.
so it's a decent, it's a fairly new one.
That's shipped. That's shipped, Jason.
God. Nice.
That includes shipping and handling, which is
man. No. I thought my Mossberg parts for $300 was a good deal. You got a screaming deal.
Well, yeah. Then I got a 360 Gen 10 360 for same price shipped with the actual like rails, which are like $100 and some a piece anyway, brand new.
Yeah.
SFPs, everything.
Yeah, they were fully. They had SFPs in them and all that. I got a bunch of FSP, like 10 gig FSP pluses.
You got a sweet deal there.
Yeah, so I bought a bunch of stuff from these people.
So you turn around, eBay it, so that's how you feed the gun habit.
Well, I built
Would if you were selling tech to buy guns, would you have to register with the channel?
I don't know. I like tech though. I got Crump GPT running now, and I'm doing a server. I'm upgrading the servers. I'm doing 2 servers. I'm using what is called Tesla cars.
Testicles? What?
Tesla cars. NVIDIA Tesla cars. They're 40 gig cards, 40 gig GPUs, and I'm going to be running like 8 of them. Right now I'm using 4090s. But with the Tesla cards, they don't have like a video output, so they're not really used for like gaming or anything, unless you want to do like a remote gaming server. So it's like the 4090, but without the video outputs.
So they're just pure for horsepower.
Yeah. I'm using
do
it for
AI better.
Project. Yeah.
Although I gotta say, Crump GPT is pretty snappy compared to ChatGPT. Although if you jump on ChatGPT Sunday morning or something like that, you're usually doing pretty good. Far as
right now
response.
it's being powered by 4090s, but right now before you make it live, I'm going to put the Tesla cards in there and run them have 2 different servers, each one with 4 Tesla GPUs.
Oh, I thought you were going to put a couple of cars in there.
No, the GPUs. They're a lot cheaper because there's no video output.
Guys, but I am on a tight timeline today.
So, Jason, thank you for coming on. Follow Jason at the Rogue Banshee. He's the guy that introduced us to JSD Supply, Gideon Optics, Patmos Slides, PR Triggers, and Rich is going to go out and worship Trump some more.
Not today. I'm off on Mondays.
All right. Any last words, Jason?
No, I'm allowed of words today. Just keep everything on the down low of what you don't want people to know. Otherwise, keep your mouth shut if you don't want people to know it, because people talk too damn much.
Yep. And see you.